Namaste Friends! Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly, and I'm Shelly. Today's practice is inspired from you, my darling friends. This yoga practice is inspired yoga for a healthy lower body. This is for all of those issues that we get running from our back, our lower pelvic region, the legs, the calves, and those loverly feet. Join today's practice and let's get healthy because we all can benefit from being healthy. Unroll the mat, grab your favorite cozy couch pillow and blanket for your comfort to protect healthy joints, and together let's do this, friends. Let's get right into this, my friends. Joining me with the big wide open starfish hands into the mat. Big old wide starfish hands as you tune into the alignment of the hands over the shoulders, rolling the elbows straight towards the wall and posting up on the right hind foot, taking in a big breath that radiates from the top of the head and shoots all the way down to the heel, and just gently rocking forward and back, just taking this nice and slow, keeping a gentle, always a gentle bend to the elbows, my friends, as we are always in yoga, keeping healthy joints. So just playing here as you inhale to raise forward, exhale to sink, inhale to raise it up, exhale to sink, inhale to raise up. Really bringing in that energy and feeling that stretch on the calf and the thigh and the ankle. And if it feels good, maybe just gently lifting up and rolling the ankle out a little bit. Being okay with any cricks or pops. Woo, I've got a lot of those. Going in a clockwise motion. Pausing at the middle and going in a counterclockwise motion. And just taking this very slow, my friends. So the foot, the leg that is rooted on the ground, just gently turning that foot in, crossing that midsection, and taking that raised plank leg and just gently bending and bringing it behind. So this is going to look like so. One foot is up, the other is going to cross, and just gently bringing the weight back into the sit bones for a Gomukhasana, for a bull-faced cow. So just gently crossing right here, and Joey's right here. Cow face, not bull face, silly goose. And just crossing and just allowing those sit bones just to rest back onto the earth. And now this may be something that is not working for you, and if that's okay, you can join me in your favorite Sukhasana, that crisscross applesauce my puppy's totally trying to play. Or you can try this Gomukhasana and you can grab that pillow and put that under those sit bones here. I love this cow face pose. It really helps open up the hips here. And as you're joining me in your seated position, we're going to tell Joy. We're not going to play right now, my darling puppy. This is Joy. And allowing yourself to get rooted here. And if you are in this lovely cross-legged pose, really feel it down low into the sit bones. Allowing yourself to make a long line of energy. Raising the heart light is what I like to tell my children. And softening the gaze you can, if you can, or closing the eyes. If you need, you can find a drishti. Maybe it's your puppy or your kitty crawling around, or a grain on the floor. As you find a little length in the spine, you can gently put the hands at the knee. You can just rest them at the sides. And envisioning a glass of water. And imagining as we fill up a glass of water, the water is going to come in through the bottom, the middle, all the way through the top. And when you pour out a glass of water, the water is going to go out of the top, the middle, and the bottom. Now, if you would like, you can follow me, flowing with the breath through the tummy, the midsection, and all the way to the upper chest. So inhaling your breath, flowing it in like that glass of water into the belly. Expanding through the ribs, all the way to the upper chest. And exhaling from the top to the middle to the bottom for a 3-part or a complete yogic breath. Inhale, raising that water up. Exhaling, letting it sink. taking 5 of these complete yogic breaths at your own pace. And each time, allowing you to hear that voice a little bit louder, that breath, one of your most powerful forces. Finding balance. Allowing this breath to calm and down the nervous system. Allowing this breath to bring in a little inner peace. Allowing those shoulders to melt away from the ears. Letting go of whatever was happening before this, whatever's happening after. Big breath in. Exhaling that out. And that leg is burning a little bit, so we're going to pause here in between our pranayama. Hinge forward at the hips, so just gently walking forward. And to uncross, it's just going to be simple. So bringing that top leg up and over and bringing it back into that plank pose. Woo! And feeling that in the hip and releasing that right knee down onto the earth. Really rooting into the hands, rotating the eyes of the elbows out as you work that hind foot pointing back behind you. Soft bend to the knee. Inhaling in a big breath as you rock forward. Exhaling as you sink back, opening up that calf, opening up that Achilles tendon, even the arches of the foot here. And really just playing here, my friend, and tuning into what feels good in your body. And knowing that this is your practice and this is a lovely home practice. And if there's anything that doesn't resonate with you, I please encourage you to take a pose that feels better for you or just intuitively. And sometimes if we need to just pause and breathe, because this is yoga as we are joining the breath and the movement together, the body, the mind, and the soul, and knowing that wherever you are on your mat is okay. As we just gently rock, opening up that hip, just stretching out that spine, making that spine nice, long. From here, just gently taking that right knee or the knee that's on the earth and crossing the midsection, so crossing across the pelvis and taking that hind knee and crossing that. So you're going to do once again, that sounds a little confusing, crossing that midsection and the knee, and then sinking back towards those sit bones. I'm going to turn towards you. I feel like a puppy. I'm like my puppy. And meeting me in your Gomukhasana, in your cow face pose. As now you feel it differently, right? One side's going to feel a little bit tighter and the other's off. Also, if you would like to, you can put one foot up high if that feels better for you. I know for me, I've had this a little bit of a hip injury that I can feel like it's on its mend and it's healing, but it still gets really sore. And that's also why I want to share this practice with you, because I know that we all get these funky medical issues, and knowing that it's okay wherever you are in your body. So we're coming back to that complete yogic breath, that filling up your glass. So if you can, again, soften the gaze, close the eyes, filling up your glass of water from the bottom to the middle, all the way to the top, and pouring your glass out. Finding a little length in the spine if you're slumped over, which most of us naturally are. Inhale, raising that heart light up and letting that go. And as we are having this glass of water, as we're filling ourselves up and pouring it out, here I am in lovely Loveland, Colorado. It is fall time here. The weather is shifting. And it is a cloudy, foggy day. And as an Indian yogi said, that the sky is always blue. And no matter if it's gray, the sky is always blue. The sun is always shining, just like our heart, our anahata. And knowing that just the clouds are like our illusions, our thoughts. Like today, it is a cloudy day, but there still is the blue sky and the sun. So as you breathe into that body, breathing in, opening that heart, and knowing that even with those cloudy days, that there's still a sun and there still is blueness. Inhale, raising it up. Exhaling it out. Wonderful work, my friends. Big breath in. And letting that go. And just gently from here, wherever you are, hinging forward or walking forward. And if this can be a little challenging, you could take that foot on the top and rotate and meeting me in your tabletop position, grabbing that couch blanket. And this is for healthy joints, because in yoga, our goal is to keep healthy, and we always want healthy joints. So protecting those joints if you're on a harder floor, really tuning into that tabletop position, opening up that big wide open starfish hand. Inhale, raising up that spine like that black cat. It is actually here today, my friends. It is October 1st. It is the beginning of the Halloween season. So just envisioning these black cats maybe hissing. Exhale, sinking that navel and allowing that navel. We've already done 2 cow poses today, right? Our cow face, and allowing that spine to sink, and maybe wagging out that tail a little bit if that feels good. Inhale, raising up, tuning into that spine as you give that spine love, not judging the spine and telling it it's doing a bad job. It's acknowledging, spine, you are so amazing and you do so much for me. Exhale, sinking and bringing the awareness to the core and just letting it loose and hang. I know that often, especially as a woman, we always want this flat belly, this perfect ideals of what it's supposed to be like to be a woman. After I've had 3 kids, I will tell you that flat belly is just not as flat. It's got lots of stretch marks and just different. It looks different. And knowing that I love my body and I accept it just the way it is. Exhaling as you wag that tail side to side and just gently coming down onto the forearms, laying the forearms long, keeping the legs still rooted up for happy puppy. So you can gently walk your puppy feet back and sink the heart down to the earth. You can rest the forehead onto the earth if you have glasses, and that would be a good time, right, to take those off. Sinking that heart towards the floor, really feeling up the expansion in the shoulders, opening up, keeping an active hand, a wide open starfish hand here, because in these poses sometimes we can get lazy and just let our hands go, but really opening up and even giving those shoulders and those wrists, even though this is a lower body practice, we can still give love and light to our upper body. And then now scanning down the heart and the spine all the way down into the sit bones, and just wagging out your tail here, envisioning that happy puppy, which, that's so funny, I said that and I can hear my puppy, my Joy, who's actually almost 2, coming around, envisioning him wagging his tail. It's so funny, he just comes and scurries across, because he knew what I was talking about, and there he is. See, now we're the happy puppy. He knew I was talking about him. Isn't that so funny? Yes, I know. See, so being that happy puppy, my friends, and just mindfully bringing the weight forward on the forearms and bringing the right hand up, planting into the earth, bringing that awareness into the core by bringing that navel back towards the spine, and then bringing the weight into the other hand. Exhale, pushing back, raising up through the thigh, through the glutes, the booty, all the way to all the way down to the calf and to the foot, maybe pointing the toe here. Exhaling the opposite arm, so I'm right and left, so if you're raising your left hand, raise your right arm. Thumbs pointing up high to the sky, creating some of that Shakti, that energy within, and by creating some space between the toes and the fingers. Inhale, tucking in towards the navel. Ooh, and there's a puppy in the way. Bringing the navel in the center, bringing the navel hovering above the knee and the elbow. Exhaling it long and strong. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale to tuck. Exhale to sink. Inhale to tuck. Exhale to sink. Inhale, I am healthy. Exhaling, I am healed. Inhaling, I am healthy. Exhaling, I am healed. Taking 5 more of these at your own pace. And affirming that your body knows exactly what to do. Just like when you get a scrape, put a Band-Aid over it, and within a few days, the scrape is almost gone because it's healed. Just like oxygen naturally flows to us. Exhaling that last one. Hinging from the hips, opening up the arm, opening up the leg, transitioning, and raising up, pumping up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pushing, exhaling all the way back. long and strong. Inhale, tucking in. Coming back into neutral. You can gently roll out the wrist a little bit here, knowing that you are strong in your body and in your core. Rooting in through the opposite hand and knee being your strong foundation. Exhaling the opposite leg long and strong, really toning through the core, the glute, that booty, the hamstrings and the hind, all the way down the calf into the ankle, pointing the toe a little bit if you need to roll out. Inhaling opposite arm as you corset, bringing that energy, that Shakti, all the way up the arm, shooting through the fingertips. Inhale to tuck to the midsection. Exhale to find length. Inhale, connecting. Exhale, letting it go. Inhaling, I am healthy. Exhaling, I am healed. Inhaling, I am healthy. Exhaling, I am healed. Inhale to tuck. Exhale to let go. 5 more, my friends. Grabbing onto an affirmation that you know that you need today. Maybe it is, I'm accepting. I am accepting. Maybe it's, I am love. I am worthy of love. Maybe it's, I am good enough. I am good enough, my friends. One more. On that last one, become long and strong, hinging the arm back towards the booty in the midsection and bringing that leg towards the opposite way. I have a wall in the way, so I'm going to do a little fire hydrant here. Inhale, pumping up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm strong. 6, 7. I've got this. You can do this. We have got this. Getting that inner strength fired up, meeting you back at neutral. Tucking one last time. Woo! We deserve a little devotional pose. Big toes touching big toes, opening up those knees wide, sinking those sit bones back. You can always have the option, my friends, to use this pillow as a prop, and knowing that props are not for the weak. I used to think that props were for weak yogis or people who didn't know how to do yoga. Props are for people who want to keep their body healthy and who love yoga, right? Exhale, sinking the heart down to the earth. You can bring the pillow behind you or you can put it under you, whatever feels best for you. I always love a supported devotional or bhaktasana or balasana. So balasana, the devotional, arms lengthened long, pausing here. You can gently rub the forehead onto the earth, side to side, gently rubbing, awakening that third eye, activating that intuition. And just feeling what it feels like in the hips, checking in with the legs, all the way down to the feet, scanning all the way back up to the spine, and just checking in as we take this pose of gratitude. And just humbly, devotionally, just giving love and acknowledgement for our body and all that it does. Big breath into that back body. Exhaling it all out. Good job, my friends. Big breath in. And letting it sink. And just being okay with wherever your body is. Knowing that we are not all the same. We don't have all of the same ailments or healthiness. And weird stuff happens to our bodies. And we have to nurture it. And even if we do have injuries, we can still practice like restorative, gentle, vinyasa style yoga, which is wonderful. Inhale, coming up onto all fours, gently moving that pillow out of the way, tuning into big wide open starfish hand, and you can just tune in and see we're setting up for our Adho Mukha Savasana, our downward facing dog. So tuning into, I like a handprint ahead of my shoulders, so tune in if it feels good for you here. This is your practice, my friend. Really rooting in through the pointer, the thumb, all the way to the pinky, rolling the eyes, the elbows up, pointing, posting up on those feet, slowly and mindfully peeling the knees up, activating through the core, pushing those sit bones high up to the sky, really opening through the front body and the back body, and just pedaling out the feet. Feeling this all the way radiating from the crown of the head, streaming up through the sit bones and shooting all the way back down through the back thighs and the calves. An option here to stay, or option if you would like, you can take the left foot and cross it over the right, Really giving this beautiful stretch of the back body, really opening up the hip. Big breath into the front of the heart. Exhaling, beaming through the back body. Inhaling to the front of the heart. Exhaling it out. And saying those words that you need to hear today. Maybe it's, I am good enough. Maybe it's, I am strong enough. I am healthy. I am healed. And feeling that stretch. And if all you can do is pedal here, this is enough. And in this inversion, knowing that inversions are really good for headaches and migraines, and they're here to help us. Exhaling the opposite foot into the earth and crossing the right foot over the left if you did the opposite side, opening up through the calf, the quad, woo, all the way up the hamstring, giving love into that body, all the way down to those feet, my friends. Wonderful work. So much love. I can feel this so high up in my hip, and it feels amazing. Feels so good. Big breath into the front body. Exhaling to the back body. From here, slowly bringing those weight all the way down to the knees, all the way down to the earth. Kind of coming into this happy puppy as we crisscross the legs, crisscrossing the legs and just gently walking the weight up onto the hands. Woo! Feeling that in the spine. Gently bringing those feet forward. And if you will, you can give yourself a little crab-a-roni. Crab crawl your feet to the bottom of your mat, activating through the core, slowly and mindfully, coming down on the mat. Woo! My spine sometimes just likes to boop, jerk forward all the way down. So hello spine, giving your spine love. Inhale through the core, bringing the right knee and the left knee up towards the body. And just gently rubbing and massaging that spine side to side. Just giving it love. Often we don't take time to slow down. So today's practice is here to invite health into our body, because we can be healthy if we take care of ourselves, right? Often people don't stretch enough. And that's why I love yoga, because it's really inviting people to invite stretching and slowing and relaxation and peace and inner love into their lives. It's wonderful. Exhaling, bending the knees, grabbing on the outside of the foot, inside, or a little more advanced pointer, and middle, hooking the big toe for a happy baby. And I know last week my hip was bothering me so bad I could not I could not do a happy baby. So if you need to, you can either grab onto right below the knees and the calves, or down by the ankles to do your happy baby. And you could just gently play, rock side to side in your happy baby. So knowing that wherever you are in your happy baby is okay. It's crazy because this time last week I could not do this. And now I can, because I've been taking it slow, and I kind of turned off. I was doing some weight training, and I took a break from that last week because I knew my body only needed some yoga, and that's what I did. And that's okay. Taking this happy baby as you envision that blue sky, breathing that blue sky into that heart center, and breathing the gray clouds out. Blue skies in, gray skies out. Blue skies in, gray skies out. And gently, my friends, bringing that happy baby down to the earth by activating through the core, gently releasing the hands, gently, mindfully, 1 foot at a time, right, left. Allow the legs to lay long and long. You can bring the hands to the heart center, or you can rest them for our Shavasana, our final pose of surrender, as we lay here, envisioning a warm fall autumn color coming into that heart center, and expanding and allowing that light to come down the spine, bringing that light into the hips, all the way down the thighs, into the calves and the feet, and bringing this awareness that healing is within us all. When we are mindful and we take care of our body, and we set happy, healthy intentions for a healthy body, bringing in a big breath into that heart center, letting it go. One of those big, complete yogic breaths, all the way down from the tummy to the ribs to the upper chest, and expelling the water. Breath into the body. and letting it go, my friends. One more, pausing between the thoughts and letting that go. And gently bringing wide open, high five starfish hands to the heart center. And sending so much love and healing into the lower body, the spine and the lower body today. And giving so much gratitude for all that your body has done for you. Acknowledging the light and the good within you. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I look so forward to seeing you very soon. Thumbs us up, share, and subscribe, my friends. Love to you.